Welcome to IIIT podcast Beyond the Bio with Professor Vikram and Professor Praveen. You have known them by the research, you have cited the papers, but do you know how these professors cook? Do you know what shows these professors binge watch? And do you know what professors are into outside their academics and research? So today we have the two legends of machine learning and data science in their own field. And now we'll be getting to know them, what they are outside academics and outside the research life. So Praveen sir and Vikram sir, welcome to the podcast Beyond the Bio. We are pleasure to have you in our pilot session. So sir, instead of having traditional introductions, why don't we get to know each other through each other? So Vikram sir, introduce Praveen sir to our audience.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Praveen here, Praveen Paruchuri, and he's in the machine learning lab. We know him from a long time because he's also the alumni of this institute. He had been here for his masters. He worked under Professor Kamal Karlapalam, and now he is part of multiple committees. And we also co-taught a course. So that is about Praveen.
And so Praveen sir, please introduce Vikram sir.
Yeah, Professor Vikram Pudi has been associated with the institute for a long time now, and he has taken up, I'm sure over the batches, a variety of courses he has taken up. And NEFFEX Center is one of the older centers. Of course, it was called CDE earlier, and he has been associated for a long time with this center. In fact, I myself initially started off as part of CDE, and then CDE was split into MLL and DSAC. So in some sense, we also have been colleagues as well as now in different labs. So that's a brief intro here.
So sir, we know you are great professors and very well in your academic and research purpose. So we'll be asking few questions and we'll be having a conversation with each other especially, and then we'll be breaking a few myths. We'll be going back into the time of the COVID and your college days, and then we'll be having questions regarding your own personal life, your experiences, your hobbies, likings, and interests, so that we can get to know you more as a person rather than a researcher and a professor. So, sir, this first question is to you. What is the one habit of Vikram, sir, that you would tell your friends about? Habit.
Well, beyond my teaching and other things, I probably like to write a lot. Okay, so but it's confined to my own writing.
Okay.
So that is writing is my habit.
Okay. And sir, what about you?
Yeah, so I watch movies, Telugu movies, but and basically when I'm not working, I prefer not so high thinking movies.
Okay.
That's my preference. And Telugu movies do fit the bill quite a bit, most of them. So
I totally agree with that. Yes, after having done a lot of thinking, you want something which is very light.
Okay.
Telugu movies are perfect.
So, sir, what is one habit of Praveen, sir, which you think people doesn't know? Like, is he a morning person? Is he a foodie? Or does he likes poetry? Does he likes movies? What is that one habit or interest of Praveen, sir?
Fast.
Okay. And sir, about Vikram, sir?
we'll skip this question, both of us.
And sir, what is that one unknown thing which you have heard either of both or about you through someone or to the same person in the campus? What is that one unknown thing which you have heard about yourself?
Oh, okay. Is that unknown thing? Yeah, primarily they will be about courses.
Okay.
And the interesting thing comes through course feedback. So we do know a few things which we would not think, okay, these are this course was going on, and then probably it comes via the feedback.
Okay.
See, the only thing is you have to understand that the student population is also like a Gaussian distribution.
Yes.
Right? So any single course, some students say this went very fast.
Okay.
Another set of students will say this went very slow.
Okay.
So we don't actually know what to do about it.
Okay.
Right? So these kind of feedbacks which are very interesting,
Okay.
which we may not generally discuss in student sense,
Okay.
yes, we do get them quite.
And what about you, Vikram, sir?
So yeah, I'll answer two things.
Okay.
One is, of course, the course feedback. It did, initially, for example, your voice is too low. Those kinds of things do make a difference.
Okay.
And we do, those are like constructive feedback. Right. So that is one thing. But your primary question was about what is it that you did not know
Yes.
and what people know. So I always thought that I'm a very lenient person.
Okay.
Okay, so and I think that I should probably be stricter.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then apparently my son, he's in the campus, right?
Okay.
So we are in the quarters. So he kind of overheard some, students speaking.
Right.
And he heard that I'm actually a very strict person.
Okay.
And I got to know it through that way. And it was like, oh my god, I didn't know that I was okay.
Yeah.
So that is, I still don't believe it.
Right. So, sir, let's go back into your previous time when you used to be a student. So, we'll be discussing about your past student life experiences and how did you become a professor. So, like when you were in your college, are you a first bench student who takes notes and is studious, or a last bench student who explores things and then does different activities apart from academics? So, sir.
See, there was a point of time when I couldn't follow the class at all.
Okay.
Right? So, and of course, the first benches are all taken by the girls.
Okay.
So we are a little bit behind there. So, but of course, that's not the backbencher.
Okay.
Okay, so once when I was really small, the teacher was actually writing something on the board, and we had to answer it to the question exam.
Right.
And then I saw students going and asking some doubts, and then they were saying something. So I thought they were telling the answers. So I went and pointed at blank.
Okay.
Fill in the blanks. I said, what is this?
Okay.
They said blank. And I actually wrote blank. So that was, of course, way back. And, over the years, at some point of time, it kind of clicks to you that, academics, especially before exams, right? Before exams, then when you actually study, you realize it's actually interesting. And then over the years, it kind of clicks on and you get the hang of it. That this is a good thing.
Right.
That is.
And sir, what about you? Were you a first bench student, studious, and only for academics, or a last bench student, curious to get to know about all the things apart from academics?
Yeah, I'm certainly on the studious side.
Okay.
But you can think of it like a gradient descent algorithm, right? You first 1-2 years, first bench for sure.
Okay.
Probably by third and fourth years, maybe a few benches behind.
Okay.
Something on those lines.
Okay. And sir, back when you were a student, what would be your guilty pleasure? Would it be a food stall, or would it be a video game, or would it be some movie which you watched again and again? So, what was your guilty pleasure back then? So,
Yes, probably my guilty pleasure was video games
Okay.
at that point of time. So, like when I was from 7th class, 8th class onwards, my friends used to have these small video games. That I was in boarding school.
Right.
Video games are not common, right? So people didn't have it. There were kind of some people who used to have that. And I used to play that Donkey Kong kind of game. I don't know if you know that. And of course, after that, it was Prince of Persia and then Doom
Right.
and so on. So these were like really games that you get hooked on for months during the vacations, of course.
Right.
And yeah, so
And
parents will scold you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, sir, what was your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, mainly going to movies. That's primary one. But if it comes to games, Pac-Man, very simple one.
Okay.
Pac-Man used to be back then used to be quite popular.
Right.
So that's something I spent some time on.
So, what was one movie which you have watched more number of times in the theater?
I'll skip the answer.
Okay.
Because, yes, they fall into the Telugu movie category. Yes, 2-3 times probably would have.
Okay.
Yeah, skip specifics. Yes.
So, sir, what if 20 years old Praveen sir met 20 years old Vikram sir? How would your friendship turn out to be, and what would be your common likings between each other?
I kind of think it will be exactly the same as it is now. Because I cannot really think beyond what it has been.
Okay.
And it's always been really good to have conversations with Praveen.
Okay.
And the kind of insights, the exposure that he has.
Right.
So from his college days and having been to multiple countries and so on. So it is always good to be in conversation with Praveen. So that's good.
And sir?
Yeah, see, one of the things we have to think is when we say we met, how, in what context we met. For example, let's say you are an undergrad student. Now, when you meet, you obviously meet, it is a triple you meet from all over the country.
Right.
And you naturally become friends because that's part of a system.
Right.
Right? Similarly, as faculty, we are part of one small system. How many faculty we have? Less than 100 faculty. So, naturally, we are going to have multiple ways in which we interact. So, the question would be actually, to 20 years, in what context we have met?
What context?
Like, are we part of same school or same?
Maybe in the same college.
Yeah, then.
What is one thing which you liked in Vikram so that you want to befriend him?
Yeah, quite easygoing, which makes it easy to start a conversation. Yeah.
Right. So, sir, if it is a Sunday morning and you have no emails, no research work, no paper citations, no thesis, it's just a chill morning. So, how would you start your day, and what you do? What would you do throughout your entire day?
That's a dream, So that doesn't happen.
Hypothetically.
If it does, I mean, like usually, let's say on Sunday mornings, I'll be taking out my daughter for her dance class,
Okay.
Bharatanatyam classes. And if I didn't even have that, probably I would be browsing online, looking at the news.
Okay, which brings me to the question: what news would you be interested in? Is it political or geographical, geopolitical, or film news?
Yeah, no, news was never actually very interesting, but somehow in the recent past, the news has become like as addictive as movies.
Okay.
Because the way the YouTube algorithm is probably working,
Right.
it is very catchy, right? So, but otherwise earlier, because news was boring. Who used to watch news? Yeah, but it's specifically, I don't know. I mean, whatever they cover in the news nowadays, right? So whether it's TV9 or any of the other news channels, I think they're covering it in a much more. You better know this, otherwise you don't. You're in a cave. That kind of impact is there. So yeah, it is a little bit addictive to watch.
So, what are let's say what are three news which has hooked you to watch news?
Well, probably during the COVID time,
Okay.
getting to know daily what is happening,
Right.
where how much of effect has been.
Right.
So that is one thing. I don't think. I mean, like this is a very good question because I really don't know why I'm watching so much of news. I should probably reduce that.
So, sir, coming to you, what would your chill Sunday morning be like?
Yeah, well, first is getting up late for sure.
Okay.
At least a few more hours, hopefully,
Right.
squeeze sleep.
Right.
Yeah, apart from that, I think typically once you are married, your family, spending time with family would be the usual answer here.
Right.
The only thing is, it's not just about the hours, right? So one of the things with the triple IT life is generally mentally you are always engaged. Even though I get physical time, but mentally we are engaged due to so many threats that with students, with classes, with so many other things. So the hope is when you say actually free, it is actually mentally free, so that whatever time is being spent, it's also a little more quality time. In a sense, we are actually giving the attention to whatever is going on in the present.
Right.
Yeah, that would
So,
be
how would you spend your quality time, sir?
yeah, for example, see, let's say I'm talking with my kids on certain issue. Right?
Okay.
So typically, I'm still also thinking about some other things in the background, probably,
Right.
right? Because there will be something that would not have been wrapped up, and then my thinking is okay. Tomorrow there is a deadline on this particular thread.
Right.
Right? The idea is if you're actually that free, the sense of actual free, then it would be a more engaging conversation that I would probably have. Maybe more. See, in a podcast, obviously, it's a little more engaging because I know that this 1 hour is what I have to spend, and therefore the podcast is done. Right? But with a kid or a family, that's what is life, right? So you may not think of it as this 1 hour I should spend separately. But when you have such free time, I would think that a little more conscious or a little more quality kind of time that I would.
I'd like to also add to that. I mean, the
Yeah.
family, angle is something that is quite important.
Right.
And somehow people, maybe the current generation or whatever, it doesn't seem that way. That career seems a lot more important, and other things, friendships, everything is probably a lot more important. But family is one thing which will stick to you for life, right? Everything else, even your job, maybe career doesn't change that, but you can change your job pretty easily. I mean, not that easily, but much more easily. But family is something that you better abide by. Okay, so that is your go-to, support.
Right.
So
And sir, let's say today evening we'll be having a potluck dinner with all the faculty. And what would be one dish which you would cook and you would take there?
I will skip this question.
Okay.
So, I can only probably cook pongal
Okay.
or something, but if I had to dream about what I would cook, probably I would take some rasgulla
Okay.
or puri.
Okay.
You know what puri is?
I
Yes, puri. Right, so there's stuff like that.
Okay.
That's a dream.
Maybe like, I could buy it
Right.
and then take it and put it there saying that I cooked it.
Right. And sir, if you had a chance to order it, but say that you have cooked it,
Yes.
would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. And sir?
I generally wouldn't.
Okay.
But yeah, puri also you cannot order it.
Right.
No, nice sweet or something, right? What do you call bread sweet?
The bread halwa.
So those are some nice sweet which will act as a dessert, I would say.
Right.
That can be cooked. But you didn't cook the bread as well.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I cook. We gave the options of ordering and presenting.
So sir, what are your food preferences?
Food preferences, South Indian food, vegetarian.
Vegetarian South Indian food.
Yes.
So those are idli, vada.
Yes. Yes, most of them.
So, and yours, sir?
Similar. Actually, I'm gluten allergic.
Okay.
So I cannot eat chapati and
Okay.
most of the meat items. So I tend to eat idli, dosa. These are pretty good.
Right.
Well, I am a non-vegetarian as well, so I like Hyderabad biryani.
Right.
And of course, beyond some age, you cannot really eat
Right.
the way you would like to. But yeah,
Right.
food is good.
Food is good.
Yes.
And sir, let's say if in our college we have started a club, and then which activity would you be part of? Like, would you be part of the book committee and club, or would you be part of a sports tournament, or would you be part of a hiking session, or would you be part of something else? What is your core interest which you will want to be part of?
Yeah. So if you ask this question 15 years back, certainly sports.
Okay.
Because I like playing football and things. But now I have to say books so that you can be stationary and do
Right.
things.
Yeah. So if you added movie club, then maybe.
Yeah, that's another
movie
stationary
night.
activity you could have added, yes. But book is okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say we include a movie night also. So that's a
Yeah, movie club would be good.
okay.
We already have something, right? HSS, they run actually some movie club.
Yeah.
Of course, that's theme based.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are classics,
Yeah.
not
they go-
Telugu movies.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Not commercial movies at least.
Sports, I was never a sports, at least, except for like if you count chess and caroms as sports, then I like the
Okay. So indoor games.
indoor games.
And sir, coming to you, you said you used to play football 15 years ago, right?
Yes.
So like until what level you played and what intrigued you to play football?
I don't think any levels in the professional sense, but certainly something I do enjoy. And yes, I also broke my fingers, and
Okay.
there is some other backstory to it. But yes, it's frequent, definitely till the end of PhD even, right? So which is not just undergrad college, but till even end of PhD. So that's a long time to actually play the sport. And even after that, also there were opportunities and
Right.
used to, but nothing at a professional. Just enjoy, more
Right.
of an enjoyable level. But yeah, now it has been 12 plus years.
Yeah.
So nothing for now.
So sir, because you both mentioned about family and family time,
Yes.
have you ever watched or did you like any cartoon or an anime?
Yeah, of course. When my kids were small, we did cartoons. I'm not really sure what is a cartoon and what's an anime, but they're the same for me. So Chota Beam, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so and then Ben 10. These were probably cartoons. Then Naruto.
Right.
Okay, so and Avatar.
Right.
These were really good.
Okay.
They have like again, they make it so addictive, right? So at
Right.
the end of one episode, you have to see the next one.
They hook you up.
Yeah, and you don't. In the middle, you think like I let us stop it. It's nothing. But towards the end of the episode, you'll always make it in such a way that there's something you have to
Right.
watch the next one.
Yeah,
And sir, what about you?
yeah. Tom and Jerry is my all-time favorite.
Right.
So I feel nothing has come close. Is how I feel it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
And sir, like, what is that latest movie or series which you have watched? Like, it could be yesterday or last week or last month. What is that one latest movie or series which you watched?
Again, I don't remember the name of this series, but then there's this space-based series in Amazon Prime,
Right.
which is very interesting. Of course, it's not in the recent past. It's probably been like maybe 2 years since I
Okay.
watched it. We don't have the time to binge watch an entire series these days, but possibly that was maybe I got some time or
Right.
something, and I I don't remember the name of that, but I'm sure whoever can see the podcast will probably know it.
Right.
You can look it up.
And sir, what about you? One series or movie which you have watched maybe yesterday or day before, like a recent one.
Yeah. So I mean, I do keep watching. Only thing is, I may not even go in a linear fashion in the sense you just start off something in between
Right.
and continue. But probably the better way to answer this is what is something that actually sticks or what is something that
Okay,
in
what
the
is
recent-
that?
Yeah. So Bahubali is something that blew me away in some sense when I
Right.
watched it in theater. I would say that's something that has. I mean, there are 2, 3 other movies that have came which I also feel really good ones, but this is something that in the last 3 years, it's been 3, 4 years for the second part. Probably.
Right.
Anyway, first part is 7, 8 years,
Right.
and at that time it was really.
So what did you like in Bahubali, sir?
Is it the way it is presented, right? Everything looks so I don't know, grand. Everything looks
Right.
so majestic. Yeah.
So sir, if you would pick a theme song for Praveen sir, what would it be?
Theme song.
A theme song for Praveen sir. Let's say Praveen sir is entering and that song runs behind your head.
Well, I would just put some instrumental music.
Okay.
I can't think. I probably don't know enough theme songs
Right.
to name any. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So would that be a classical or a rock or some jazzy kind of an instrumental?
Wow. Okay, so something like what you hear in the lift.
Okay.
Yeah, so some regular melody.
Regular melody. And Praveen sir, what would be that theme song which you can resonate Vikram sir to?
Yeah, it's very hard to answer. I can't even think of how to answer this question. But let's say some nice background. See, nowadays all movies focus on how is the background score.
Right.
Right. So I would pick some nice movie which has a little faster background score.
Right. And sir, if you would pick one theme song for IIIT Hyderabad, what it would be?
Again, I'm not very good at theme songs, but the school which my kids go to,
Right.
their school song is pretty good. School is Future Kids,
Okay.
and the school song is pretty good. Again, you can probably find it on YouTube or some other place. I don't really remember, but it is really good.
Okay.
And I think something like that would be nice for to play.
Okay. And sir?
Yeah, this question also I don't have particular inputs. So let me skip this question.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you do at that time when the class is silent, nothing is happening, and then that to an online class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back a little bit, and re-explain that part and continue
Right.
from there.
A little bit of pause generally again gets students also attentive.
Right.
Because when the faculty takes pause, then they'll think that okay, now something is being asked or something, right?
Right.
Other than that, if we are continuing anyway, probably they just get into that rhythm that something is going on
Right.
and may or may not be paying the attention.
Right. So sir, which mode of classes you choose, online or offline?
Offline.
Reason?
Offline, you're seeing the students, you actually get to chat something.
Right.
Online, it's literally, for most part, it is presenting the technical content.
Right. And what about you, sir?
Offline, definitely.
Offline.
Yeah.
And
Because,
reason?
because you can see the feedback, right? So whether somebody is following or not. And of course, I've noticed that the lesser the class size, the better.
Right.
But we don't have the luxury.
Right.
We have to teach large classes now.
Right. And sir, who's your favorite actor?
Again, N.T. Rama, Maya Basar.
Right. So reason?
Well, acting is pretty good. I mean, like, this is what we grew up with. I'm sure it's not like there are definitely many, many good actors.
Right.
But this is what I grew up with.
Right.
So, yeah, I like that.
So sir, what we'll go on with your personal life right now. From your college days to right now, there has been many transitions. So, what is that one thing which you would like to share to people about you, about your experiences, and who's that one model who has reframed you?
Yes, so from college life, I think, of course, many people would fit the bill, but yeah, my advisor definitely.
Right.
Okay, so after coming here, so when I came here to IIIT, I was just like a student.
Right.
Right. So in fact, at the gate, the security used to stop me and ask me for my ID card.
Right.
Okay. So and they don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So at IIIT, of course, all of the people, including let's say Kamal, Jayanti, and many others. So having my role models.
Right.
Yeah. So learned many things from all of them.
And you, sir?
Yeah, so the thing is, I also, even past, I was also associated again with AAA only, right?
Right.
So, which means that I'm seeing both aspects, which is as student and as faculty, right?
Right.
Not as colleagues. So, certainly, there are a couple of faculty which I will again skip, specifically naming one or two, because multiple faculty who have in different ways, right? Some maybe purely in technical sense, some in more discussion sense. But multiple senior faculty who actually were associated even back
Right.
back 15 years or 20 years before and so on. Yeah. So post PhD I had some confusions.
Okay.
So whether it should be industrial research or academic research. So that was the only place where I didn't have the clarity of thought.
Okay.
Partly because academic research felt a bit dry, at least at that juncture.
Right.
So I took a path which is industrial research, not top research labs, but certainly research sector,
Right.
research sector in companies. So I worked for a few years,
Right.
and then I also realized, unfortunately, research sector in industry has to be very tied to financial aspects of the company. Right? That's something which is natural. I think there's nothing right or wrong with it. So therefore, after having the view from both sides, so that's when I took up the faculty with IIIT. So yeah, so at this point, if you ask if academic research is not the option, it would be industry. So that's the only next natural option that I would have picked.
Okay. And Vikram sir, if Vikram sir isn't a professor today, what would he be?
There are probably two or three answers there because my parents really wanted me to be a doctor,
Okay.
medical doctor.
This is interesting.
So my parents are both doctors, so they wanted me to be a doctor. And then during our schooling, maybe things are different now, but during that time it was pretty clear to me that either you're a mathful person or a mathless person.
Right.
Okay, so and I was a mathful person.
Okay.
So I said, I want to do IIT
Okay.
because that was the other respectable thing
Right.
in society at that time. Of course, I did finally manage to get that seat. So, but in my class 12, my friends had, one of my friends had introduced me a book called Tower of Physics.
Okay.
Then I wanted to be a physicist.
Okay.
Okay, so and it was really interesting, right? So and because of course physics is something that we learn pretty crisp and clear, and it seems like the world runs on physics. So I wanted to be a physicist. Then since I said IIT and then okay became engineering and then okay so finally I happened to get a computer science seat. Of course, computer science is the best. Okay, so that's my opinion, right? So and Yeah, so then after that became research in computer science. And then, again, I had a chance to get a industry job.
Right.
I had worked at Yahoo for some time.
Right.
And then it became clear to me that academic thing is much nicer because you can choose exactly what you want to work on,
Okay.
what topics you want to work on. You have something called academic freedom.
Right.
Okay, so which is something you won't get anywhere else.
Right.
Right? So that is what made me choose.
And that is a wrap. We have learned beyond academics of what Vikram sir and Praveen sir is like. So when you meet them in corridors, greet them because they are way cooler than what we think. And to all the students and professionals watching this, drop in the comments with whom you want to see us next interviewing, what their beyond the bio would look like. This is Chaitanya signing off, and we would like to thank Vikram sir and Praveen sir for being part with us. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
What it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.